everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Paper Talk with Pom. We're going to be covering all this week's interesting, anything newsworthy articles. Like we say, we try and have a little bit of fun here, but we also try and keep it serious, just to try and keep you informed in all the things that are going on in the AFL world. So grab a brew, settle in, get your feet up, and I'll take you through it. So let's run that intro and get stuck in. Kicking off with my Blues, and it's a bit of a bummer because obviously they're currently going through a little bit of a scandal with Luke Sayers dropping trousers. But it's another injury for the Blues, and this time it's their hero in Sam Walsh. That guy can't catch a break in the pre-season. We've had syndesmosis for him, we've had a back surgery, we had a back soreness last year, and now we've got what is being described as a low hand grade. And it's again another hamstring injury. The Blues love soft tissue injuries, as well as being talk of the social media world. Now, it does feel at times that Sam Walsh has been made of glass, but it does feel at the minute, even though that's not true, that he's becoming your grandma's favourite duck ornament on the mantelpiece. You are too scared to go near it. But fair play to him, we know Sam Walsh is an incredibly robust player and he should be fit for round one. The Blues will be keeping their fingers, their toes and everything that is crossable crossed for this one. And we need him running around the pitch, not wrapped in cotton wool. Speaking of wrapping people in cotton wool, let's talk about the Blues managing without him in pre-season. This is going to give a lot of opportunity to the young guns, namely Jagger Smith, Cooper Lord, to really showcase their wares and really put themselves in that spectrum for Michael Voss to know who he can trust. And can we talk about how important though Sam Walsh is? That ability, that engine, the up and down. He runs around the midfield like Puffin Billy, doesn't he? He's a real big strong. If he isn't ready for round one, it's going to be a massive test for the Blues. They have got over it before, but with Cherrett as well having to get his fitness, it looks like Carlton has to focus on a plan B, because Sam Walsh does seem to pick them up, and that is common with back complaints. Blues fans, let me know. Are you worried? Do you think Walsh will be back in time? Are the Blues in for a rough start? And opposition fans, let me know what you think as well. It's always good to talk. From superstar and much loved, we go over to a Twitter sphere eruption. And that is Nick Kyrgios versus Kane Cornes. Now, I know what you're thinking, Pommy, what the hell has tennis got to do with football? Well, when Kane Cornes is involved, it kind of comes in. And they've had a little bit of a touche online, which can only be described as the human embodiment of watching a Punch and Judy show. It's funny, but when you get a little bit older, full-grown men having an argument on the internet ain't what it is about, is it? So Kane Cornes came out and said that he thinks Nick Kyrgios is the most disappointing Australian athlete. Probably a bit harsh in my opinion. He's definitely a lot more talented than his results have ever shown. And Kyrgios fired back. And honestly, it was like watching two drunk blokes fight at a pub who has had the worst pint pour. It's good for entertainment value, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not much. Now, Kyrgios is known for his antics on and off the court, but calling him the most disappointing, like, come on, like, I think that's a little bit harsh. Like, for me, that's like a Pom coming in here and saying Vegemite is the worst thing to come out of Australia. Some people might agree with it, but me personally, I think it is one of the best. It's up there with the Wiggles, isn't it? Now, Kyrgios has had his up and downs, and he's had his moments of brilliance as well that have left his speeches, and he did lose his singles game, saying he doesn't see him playing at the AO anymore in a singles capacity. Let's not forget, the guy's got a personality, both of them have, Kane Cornes and Nick Kyrgios, that you do love to hate them. He's good for tennis, he's good for AFL media. Whether you love him or hate him, I felt like this was just a weird little touche between them. Let me know what you think. Who are you? Are you on Team Kane Cornes' side? I did like the fact Kane Cornes broke it down with a little bit of banter, saying, I'm not a failed footballer, I'm a failed fireman. Let me know. Well, it's fascinating what happens. Going back to the footy, Geelong veteran Cam Guthrie is pushing hard to return for round one. This guy has had an absolute horrific go with injuries, and he's not throwing in the towel yet. He definitely has got the determination of a lion, and you've got to admire his determination. His injury record, it's probably like your auntie after a hip operation, let's be honest, over the last 2 years. And it's made me want to sit down just thinking about him going again. But he's out there fighting hard, trying to get back in the team. And it's not just about getting on the pitch for me with Cam Guthrie. I think he's a crucial part of Geelong's midfield in the terms of education and things that they can shift. He's got the experience and he's also an incredibly skillful footballer. It's going to be interesting. Will he be ready for round one? But he seems confident. I think Geelong are a better team with Cam in the side than they are without him. Geelong fans, let me know what you think. Is Guthrie going to come back? Is he going to make your midfield better? Are you excited about it? Personally, I think he is. Definitely they've gone the youth avenue in some aspects there with Jai Clark and stuff. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's have a chat. Over to happier news, and that's Wayne Carey at 53. He's going to become a dad again. And obviously, Wayne Carey has always been in the press genuinely for the wrong reasons over the last few years, even though he is a figurehead of AFL talent. He's gone from dropping bags in casino floors to dropping his trousers in the bedroom, and him and his beautiful partner, Jessica, have announced that they are having a baby. Now, at 53, just shows the longevity of the bloke, because I'm 40 and my kids are just reaching double figures and I'm knackered. But it's a proof that you're never too old for nappies and sleepless nights. Here's hoping the little one will have his dad's footy skills, but also maybe his mum's temperament. Carey's career has been filled with highs and lows. He's definitely about to experience a high. Becoming a dad again at 53 is no small feat. Wishing him all the best in what will be a new chapter in his life, and we'll sure he'll tackle it with the passion that he showed on the field. Got any parent tips for Wayne? It's always good to know. Let me know how you're going being a parent as well. But we wish Wayne and Jessica the best in the safe delivery of their beautiful baby. Going over with a bit of cultural pride and some footy fashion, certainly, the Indigenous All-Stars today announced their new jersey for their return match, which will kick off the AFL season. And it is looking like an absolute banger. How good do you guys and girls think it looks? It's a definite statement made by talented artist Nathaniel Chapman. It's got the vibes of the Heritage Pride, and it's something that you could probably wear out as well. I know that Australians hate men, full-grown adults, wearing jerseys, but I think that's a bit of a fashion statement as well. The return of the Indigenous All-Stars is a big deal where we'll see them kick off in February. It's about celebrating the culture, the history of the community, and these like little token games, genuinely, in my opinion, are very good and really do bring a lot of eyes on it. And it's a nice way, I think, to kind of kick off the season in a way with something not so serious. Who else is excited to see the All-Stars in action? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget, make sure you're ticking down the days, because when they kick off, football season is well and truly back. And the man that was modelling it, Liam Ryan, has been embroiled in a bit more of a serious moment. And the news is coming out that Liam Ryan allegedly was involved in a street fight. There is video circulating which kind of raised a few eyebrows. At this stage, the details are very sketchy, but the reports suggest there was a scuffle late at night, and now Liam Ryan has been embroiled in it, as evidently he featured in that video. I think it's hard to tell. To be honest, I think these kind of things are very bad at the start of the season, and Liam Ryan's known for his electrifying performances on the field, not throwing punches. It does seem kind of out of character, so this news is a bit of a shock. Obviously, we will update you as we know more, but this is going to be something that probably the AFL Integrity Unit get involved in, because West Coast haven't made a statement, which is very weird. And this is a bit of a rough time for West Coast Eagles, because obviously Reuben Ginbey was also arrested for urinating in a public festival. It's not the kind of things you want off-field as you're trying to really focus on a big 2025. It's going to be interesting what happens with this one. We do wish all involved the best, and hopefully this gets sorted. And Carlton, obviously, Integrity Unit are investigating Luke Sayers, is what we're being told as well on there. Carlton, again, a little bit like their flag runs from 95, being completely silent at this, and there's still no statement from the Blues. So this is going to be a really interesting one to follow. Let me know what you think. Players doing this kind of thing off-season, where do you stand on it? Are you zero tolerance? Are you of the understanding that obviously, do you know what I mean? Alcohol, fame, cutting loose, is it? Or is it something like the Fasolo one, which is just mates messing about and someone's taken a video and obviously posted it on the web? Let me know what you think. I think this is a real interesting conversation and just really opens up how hard it is for a footballer, really, where the eyes are on you 24/7. Let me know what in your comments. That's all we've got in time for this week. Hope to see you in the week. Thank you so much for subscribing. So many of you have subscribed. I hope you're enjoying the content. Peace, love and light. Pommy out. Spent all my life holding all of it.